afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Danielle Sanders, and I'm the director of LFUCG's Community and Resident Services. As part of my role, I oversee the Black and Williams Neighborhood Center and Gymnasium, and we are excited to offer this opportunity to the community, Laptops for Learning. First and foremost, welcome. Welcome not only to our neighborhood and center, but welcome to an opportunity to witness inclusion. Not spoken as something we wish to see or a possibility, but what it's meant to be, attainable. Inclusion, defined by the only thing that matters anymore, Google, is the practice or policy of providing equal access to opportunities and resources for people who might otherwise be excluded or marginalized. In a day and age when everything is technology driven, digital inclusion may not ever cross your radar as a concern. However, computers, laptops, Chromebooks, smartphones, the internet, skills to understand and operate digital devices are not an automatic for everyone, especially in communities like ours. Thankfully, some great partners have recognized the need to expand digital opportunities for residents in our local area. Thank you to AT&T and Connected Nation for our partnership and investment to digital inclusion. To make it plain, Connected Nation is providing interactive classes that will teach residents basic computer skills, including online safety and internet use. Now, classes are great, but we all know what's not practiced cannot be perfected. AT&T is providing every participant with the opportunity to perfect their skills by providing them with their own laptop at the conclusion of the numerous classes being offered through this partnership. My pastor would say, you all don't know when to shout. That type of partnership is in place. Now, classes can be offered and laptops can be provided, but inclusion says there has to be some type of intentionality to ensure all communities are offered access. Thank you to the Georgetown Street Neighborhood Association and the Marafiki Center for your willingness to partner with Black and Williams Neighborhood Center as we strive to empower various residents with access, skills, and opportunity in this endeavor. At Monday's Unity Breakfast, Mayor Gordon quoted Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and asked, "What are you doing for others?" Today, the City of Lexington, in partnership with a neighborhood center, a neighborhood association, nonprofit organizations, and a for-profit company, are intentionally providing digital access with training and support opportunities, resources, and a tangible benefit for people who might otherwise be excluded or marginalized from this access. Registered participants represent over 10 zip codes, with the majority from this community or ones in close proximity. Participants are Black, white, biracial, Asian, Hispanic, and African. They are youth. They are from all age groups, including several in their seasoned 80s. Since the Black and Williams Neighborhood Center Gymnasium opened almost 1 year ago, we have been committed to bringing numerous opportunities, educational and recreational, to the entire community. Today, thanks to the collaboration and shared commitment of all of these partners, someone will be able to apply for a job. Someone will be able to do their homework assignment. Someone will be able to keep up with city events, or possibly just go down a rabbit hole on the internet. We've all been there. But with a little more knowledge and accessibility from their own home. Mayor Gordon, City Council members and leaders, Connected Nation, AT&T, CompuDot, Georgetown Street Neighborhood Association, Marafiki Center, and most importantly, the residents who agreed to participate in the Laptops for Learning program, thank you for allowing the Black and Williams Neighborhood Center an opportunity to do what it was designed to do, serve the community. Thank you. Please help me welcome Mayor Gordon, the mayor of this fine city.
Thank you very much, Danielle. I
I want to give a very special acknowledgement to Danielle, who runs this center and does a wonderful job. We're so appreciative. I'm really thrilled to be here for this exciting announcement, Laptops for Learning. What could be better? I want to recognize a few people here today. At-large Councilmember James Brown, 2nd District Councilmember Shayla Lynch. And I also wanted to recognize, I have my Chief Information Officer here, Liz Rogers. Thank you. I know you know all about this. And I also have Commissioner Charlie Lanter with us. He is our Commissioner of Housing Advocacy and Community Development. And we also have our One Lexington team with us. Divine Karama, Larry Johnson, Tanya Walker, thank you all for being here. Times like this are so exciting because they represent progress. And I want to thank our partners, our wonderful partners, AT&T and Connected Nation. Together we are helping our residents improve their lives with access to technology and digital literacy with the Laptops for Learning program. You have to have it now. We can't live in this world without being digitally connected. And so this is extremely important to us, not just because it provides the laptops, but as Danielle said, we're serving people. That is government's entire role. Our only role is to serve people. That's why we exist. We're equipping people with the training they need and the devices, and this will make a huge difference. We're helping our friends and neighbors prepare for a world that relies more and more on technology every day. Clearly, we can't do it alone. Government can't do anything alone, really. Our greatest achievements, including this one, happen through partnerships. It's all about partnerships, and we learned that big time during the pandemic when we worked with many, many partners. So we work with nonprofits and private sector partners to ensure that Lexington residents have the best tools and the best programs for success. And so one of these tools is right here, and it's the Black and Williams Center. This center offers so much: a basketball court, open gym for physical activity, plus programming that engages area neighbors, game nights, bingo, fitness classes, arts and crafts. I'm sure Danielle could add to that list. Many more things. So many of you already know this, but the Black and Williams Neighborhood Center originally was the Booker T. Washington School, and it has a long history. Opened in 1916, over a century ago, it fell into disrepair in the 1970s. And the city purchased the building, renovated, and reopened it as the Black and Williams Neighborhood Center, named for Evelyn Black and Alex Williams Jr. In 2024, our city did a totally new, complete renovation and improvement of this building. And today it's the home to incredible resources, including a United Way of the Bluegrass Waypoint Center, which supports family financial success and connects neighbors with social services. Our Division of Community and Residence Services is also based here, offering emergency financial assistance, relocation programs, and more for some of our most vulnerable citizens. There's so much good happening right here at the Black and Williams Center. And today's Laptop for Learning launch is another example of that progress. So again, I want to thank our partners, AT&T, Connected Nation, for investing in our city, for our residents. And together, it's another example of how we are making positive changes and building a stronger Lexington together. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you, Mayor Gordon. Please help me welcome 2nd District Councilmember Shayla Lynch.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's always hard to follow the mayor and Director Sanders because they always speak with lots of passion. So I appreciate you all being here for this great event. Good afternoon. There is a Kenyan proverb that says, "Sticks in a bundle are unbreakable," meaning that when we all work together, there is nothing we can't accomplish. I have a strong belief that working in partnership is one of the best ways we can tackle and overcome obstacles that may seem impossible. Thank you to Connected Nation, AT&T, the Georgetown Neighborhood Association, CompuDot, and the Merrifield Center for working in partnership with the city for a definite win for my District 2 neighbors and beyond. As I've been sharing the Laptops for Learning with my neighbors this event, these past couple of weeks, there has been some definite excitement, and I'm so glad to see so many of my District 2 neighbors here today. So excited. Since 2023, my neighbors and I have been working in partnership to maintain and cultivate thriving neighborhoods in the 2nd Council District, and we are successful. Today, I'm excited to celebrate with my neighbors another success for the 2nd District due to partnership. Thank you all again, and now it's my honor and privilege to bring up Councilmember at Large James Brown, who has been working on digital accessibility and connectivity for some time now. Councilmember Brown.
Good afternoon. I'm Councilmember James Brown, and like Councilmember Lynch pointed out, that we have been working on digital accessibility here in Lexington for a little over the past year, and should be making progress, and you should just see some updates on that coming in the next few months. I'd just like to recognize a couple of folks from our work group, and that's Liz Rogers, the city CIO. Ms. Heather Gates is also part of that work group. Is there anybody else from the work group here that I might miss? We do have a lot of partners throughout this community that are involved in this work. So Lexington's Digital Accessibility Initiative that we branded Get Connected Lex envisions a community where every resident can fully participate in the digital world. The Laptops for Learning program turns that vision into action, equipping residents with essential digital skills and placing a laptop directly in their hands. By pairing hands-on training in computer basics, internet navigation, and online safety with reliable devices, this initiative is opening doors to education, employment, and healthier, more connected lives across Lexington. This project removes barriers to opportunity and ensures technology is not a privilege for some, but a pathway for all. It is made possible through a strong collaboration and leadership from Community and Resident Services, Connected Nation, and AT&T. So I just want to thank Danielle, Heather, and AT&T, Carlos Sanchez, for their partnership and their hard work. And I will add that AT&T is not a stranger to this community, it's not a stranger to this work. When we did the Douglas Park Centennial Commission, AT&T was a partner in that and invested money also with that commission, but then also with Georgetown Street Neighborhood Association. So I'd just like to thank them for their continued work, their continued partnership, and their continued investment in our community. So thank you.
Thank you, Council Members Lynch and Brown. As everyone has spoken about, we've talked about partnerships, and now we're going to hear from those partners who've actually made this connection happen. First, we will hear from Connected Nation's Executive Vice President of Digital Inclusion, Heather Gatte.
Thank you so much. Just want to begin by extending my thanks to Mayor Gordon. Thank you so much for your leadership and your openness to this type of opportunity. It sets the tone. It sets the tone for not only what we are going to be doing in the next couple of days, but also just for the future of digital opportunity in Lexington. It is a pleasure to be here at the Black and Williams Neighborhood Center, a place that reflects community and a place, as you heard from the mayor, that has a long history of being an epicenter for great work, thanks to the leadership of Danielle. Thank you again, Danielle. I'd also like to extend my thanks to other city staff members that really played a critical role in putting this together. So thank you, Danielle, first of all. And then I'd also like to extend my thanks to Boyd, Sarah Boyd over there. Played a critical role in helping to connect the dots. So thank you all for being open and welcoming us to come and do this work. Thank you to AT&T for their continued leadership in connecting people, not just to technology, but to opportunity. Through our long-standing relationship with AT&T, we have been doing digital skills training for the past 3 years across the country. We have trained over 60,000 people across the country, and then a quarter of that 60% have been in Kentucky. And you may not know this, but we have had some activity right here in Lexington with 1,500 people trained right here in Lexington, thanks to various programs. One of our key programs is called Teens Teach Tech, where we empower students to become leaders in their community and train their own families. So our most work was through BMW Academy and also Operation Make a Change. So thank you. We have been doing a lot of work behind the scene and look forward to doing even more in the future. So what happened was towards the end of last year, we got a phone call from our friends at AT&T, and they said, we have devices. Can you help us find communities and partners that have vision and mission and would be a great spot to do these kind of distributions, not only in Kentucky, but across the country. And for me, Lexington was a natural choice. Why is Frankfurt a natural choice? Did I say Frankfurt? Lexington was a natural choice. Very clear. Lexington was a natural choice. Thankfully to the leadership of Councilman Brown and the Digital Accessibility Working Group that I serve in along with Liz over there. We had been working over the past year to really understand where the gaps were in Lexington and where the opportunities were. And guess what this program is? It's an answer to some of those findings that the councilman and the city will be sharing with everyone soon. It has been a pleasure to work alongside Councilman Brown and others from public, private, and nonprofits across the city. So this year is especially meaningful for us at Connected Nation as we celebrate 25 years of working to help people have access to affordable internet, affordable devices, and opportunities that really change workforce, that change education, and gives people really opportunities to advance. So I would like to take another moment to thank my staff and my coworkers and my friends and my family, that some of them have traveled from Tennessee to be here to help us with some of those training. They have their priorities right. They're coming to Lexington from Tennessee. So I'd like to recognize Jessica Golson, who will be your training. You will get to know her over the next couple of days. And please keep her number for support even after today's training. Whether you're looking for jobs and you need somebody to review a resume, Jessica is fantastic and will become a resource for you for life if you choose to reach out to her. I also want to recognize Heather Huddleston, my namesake, and Chris Peterson. They work really hard to make sure that we have the resources that we need to get these. Then we have our comms director there. Thank you for coming, and the rest of our staff, thank you for driving all the way from across the country and across the state. And also I'd like to recognize Michael Ramage from Murray State University. Again, another passionate, and Stephanie Sly, who lives right here, who I am going to make her tech support. So if you need help, I'm gonna give you her email address. And so for now, I would like to introduce somebody who's near and dear to my heart, personally and professionally. That is Carlos E. Sanchez, who is the president of AT&T Kentucky and brings more than 22 years of experience with AT&T. Carlos leads AT&T's corporate initiatives across the Commonwealth, helping shape strategy and support communities economic development and opportunities across Kentucky. He's deeply in this state, working hard, serving on several boards, Kentucky Chamber of Commerce, Greater Louisville, Kentucky Center of Performing Arts, and Kentuckiana Works. Carlos and I had the privilege of graduating in 2023 through the Leadership Kentucky, and I had the first-hand experience of witnessing his deep commitment to community collaboration and service. He's somebody I really and truly admire, and I'm really grateful to have the opportunity to work alongside him. So thank you, everyone, and thank you. Please join me very loudly to welcome Carlos Sanchez, President of AT&T Kentucky.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's great to be here, and what about that intro? Thank you to Heather Gay, Connected Nation. I'm a big fan of Heather and of Connected Nation because you're doing incredible work across the Commonwealth and across the country, really. So appreciate everything you do, and I want to thank, of course, the public officials who are here today. Mayor Gorton, thank you. You're an incredible leader for this community. And then, of course, the council representatives Lynch and Brown, thank you for everything that you're doing in this digital inclusion initiative. It is great to be here and to be able to share a few moments with you in the Black and Williams Neighborhood Center. I know you're doing some incredible work in this center, and I commend all of the leaders here and Danielle for everything you do and for carrying on this program, Laptops for Learning and Tech for Training, actually. So it's a couple of things that we're doing here today. I also want to recognize real quick someone in my team who makes me look good, and she just tells me where I need to go, and I'm here. Amanda Leach, she put all of this together for AT&T. She drove from Bowling Green to be here as well. So we're investing big in this community, AT&T. For the past 4 years, we have invested $1.2 billion in our telecommunications infrastructure in the Commonwealth, and definitely we're doing a lot of work here in Fayette County, so we're very excited about that. And while we're investing in modern infrastructure here and across the state, we're also investing in the people and the organizations that make our Kentucky communities stronger and more vibrant. And that is why we're here today at the Black and Williams Neighborhood Center in collaboration with the tremendous teams from Connected Nation and CompuDot. So CompuDot is the company that actually works with the computers and puts the technology together. Every day, the team here at the Black and Williams Neighborhood Center is building confidence and inspiring people across the community to tackle the challenges ahead and to pursue promising futures. At AT&T, we know that connecting changes everything. And as all of you chase after your dreams, your connection to the world will be critical. But the reality is that even with infrastructure enhancements and the availability of broadband, sometimes we lack the digital skills or the necessary devices to engage in the online world effectively and safely. And today, I'm thrilled to stand with Connected Nation as they conduct the digital skills training and provide the devices for you to take home. And it is exciting for me, my team, and all of AT&T employees in Kentucky to be part of efforts making these resources available to you. And what a fitting place that we are, basketball gym. So this is the place where you're going to be exercising your digital skills, right? So we're excited for the future you have ahead of you, and we are so thrilled to support the team here at the Black and Williams Neighborhood Center as they walk alongside all of you, supporting and encouraging you in your digital adventure. So again, thank you, and Congratulations in this step that you're taking in improving your digital skills. So good luck in that digital adventure. Thank you.
Thank you again to all of the partners who have made this possible. We are excited. We are going to start class in about 5 minutes. Also want to thank the staff here at Community and Resident Services as well as the gymnasium. You know, they make everything easy. Somebody said, thank you for making it where it's just an easy process. So I appreciate my staff setting up, making things accessible and easy for all of us. In addition, I just want to, this connection would have never happened, as Heather said, really because of one person, and it was a chance meeting. Thankfully in the city, we don't worry about whose division and whose department, you can cross those. And I just happened to walk into planning one day to drop off some brochures, and this man stops me and says, "What's your name?" And I was like, I told him my name, and then he said, "I'm supposed to talk to you." And I said, "Okay," and he tells me about a project he's working on. And so that connection with Boyd connected me with Heather, which then produced us able to have 120 laptops donated to here at Black & Williams. So I appreciate you, Boyd, for making that connection, as well as so many other connections since then. I keep using them. Every time he has a skill, I'm like, I need that and I need that. He actually did the flyer for the training as well. So, but thank you to everyone that came out today. Thank you to all of the partners, all to our officials, city leaders. We couldn't make this happen without the partnership, so we appreciate it. Right now, we are going to do a photo op with all of our panel and some of our participants, so if you guys would be willing to come up, we will take a picture before we start class and kick off the session.